Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. So today the video is all about the fragrances that make me feel like ultra feminine. They're soft life, So, if you're interested, please keep watching. Before we get started with the video, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Roxanne, and this is Roxanne's Retreat. If this is your first time joining me, thank you and welcome. And if you've been here before and you decided to come back, big up your whole self. Truly appreciate your continued support of my channel. As always, I want to remind you that if you are not subscribed, it's free. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, make sure your notification bell is turned on so you'll know every single time I upload a video. As always, before we get into the fragrances, let's talk about my scent of the day. So my scent of the day is this one right here, NEROLI BLANC Intense. Listen, I can't say the fragrance house that it comes from, but we'll try to put it up on the screen, okay? But you guys, this is a sweet, kind of creamy, really feminine orange blossom and neroli fragrance. So think along the lines of like Safanage from PDM, Love Don't Be Shy, Oriana, that kind of creamy, kind of really sweet, marshmallowy vibe. But this here has a little bit of greenness to it, like in the opening, and I think that might be, let's see, yeah, there's some citruses in the opening, and it comes off, to me on my skin, it comes off a little green. So today, my scent of the day, and this one when I wear it gives me about 6 hours on the skin, moderate projection, moderate sillage. So scent of the day today is this one right here, NEROLI BLANC Intense from, that house that I cannot say. Okay, so let's talk about very feminine, ultra feminine fragrances. These fragrances are soft, they're classy, they're feminine, they're ethereal. You know, when I wear it, I feel like an angel. Like, I mean, that might not be, that's a tough feeling to have when you know you're not an angel. But anyways, these fragrances make me feel super angelic and just really girly, like I'm floating on clouds. So yeah, let's start talking about them. So let's start with these two. And I'm just gonna put these two together because to me, they smell alike. And the ones I speak of right here, this is your girl, DAMA BIANCA. You know, this one's almost done, but I have a backup. This is DAMA BIANCA from Xerjoff, and this is FLORANILLA from Maison Tahiti. Now, I think I've said this before, that these fragrances to me are sisters. They smell alike each other. Now, and they share some of the same notes, like they both open with like purple florals. So, you know, they're very powdery, they're very soft, they're sweet, they're vanillic. These two fragrances, to me, they're twins, all right? Not even sisters, they are twinning. The difference, this one performs better in my opinion, and it's a fraction of the price. But I still love my DAMA BIANCA, but just so you know, if you were thinking of finding an alternative for DAMA BIANCA, because, you know, it's a little pricey and it doesn't give you the amount of time you want on your skin, try FLORANILLA because they smell so much alike. Very pretty, very light, very airy, and just very, very girly. These fragrances, I mean, I wear them wherever. I wear them to work, I wear them out, I wear them to run errands, I wear them anywhere, anytime, any place. These two, like, luckily I live in Florida, so I don't have like really cold weather, but these two, in my opinion, are better in warmer weather. They don't push through like the really cold weather. So yep, DAMA BIANCA from the house of Xerjoff and FLORANILLA from Maison Tahiti. Try them. I think mostly everybody has tried Dama Bianca, but this one is not a fragrance that people speak of. But yeah, again, performs better, fraction of the price. Okay, so yeah, check it out. Okay, this fragrance, like, this is one of the fragrances in my collection that is like, it screams like princess. It screams like a very pretty girl, princess, soft, like wearing like big fluffy white sleeves and a really flowing dress. And the fragrance I speak of is none other than YLANG Gold from M. Micallef. Y'all know I love this fragrance. I love it. This is YLANG. It's vanilla. There's coconut. It's sweet. It's pretty. Again, very feminine. This is a soft life. Okay, this is not gonna scream, it's not gonna yell, but it's going to say in a very classy voice, I am here. Okay, YLANG Gold gives me about 6 hours on the skin. Projection, sillage, I would say moderate. Very, very, very beautiful fragrance. Again, if you're looking for something that's light, very feminine, girly, you know, just really ethereal, and I'm gonna say this word over and over, YLANG Gold is perfect. And this is gorgeous for like a, you know, a tropical vacation. But you know, that coconut in there just gives it that vibe. So you're like a beach princess when you're wearing this. This is a gorgeous. It's creamy. It's just a very, very pretty and inviting fragrance. So yep, YLANG Gold from the house of M. Micallef. Okay, next up, it's a fragrance. It's discontinued, but it's still available like on the gray market. And I don't know why they discontinued like the best fragrances. This fragrance I speak of is FIORI from Giorgio Armani. Y'all know this is like a very elegant, again, very classy, light, very powdery fragrance. It's vanillic. Oh my gosh, there's a little bit of, I think, blackberry in here. Surprisingly, there's no purple florals in here because I always like purple florals and anything powdery. To me, in my mind, they go together. But this one doesn't have any purple florals. And let me tell you, this is super powdery, very sweet, very easy to wear. And like I said, I know it's discontinued, but it is available on the gray market. Yeah, it's musky. It's just really, really gorgeous. I like to wear this around the house. Sometimes I wear it to bed. I mean, I don't typically wear it out anymore. It's just like a really pretty, light, girly, elegant fragrance that I like to pull for when I'm feeling myself like that. You know, sometimes you just feel like ultra feminine and you just, yeah, I feel like that sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. And yeah, this fragrance just fits the bill. It's gorgeous. It's just fluffy. I feel like I'm floating on clouds, like really fluffy white clouds. Yep. FIORI from Giorgio Armani gives me about maybe about 6 hours on the skin. It sits closer to my skin. It's not a fragrance that's very projecting, but yeah, I love this fragrance. So sad it's discontinued, but I have this bottle and another one, you know, just in case. But yep, this is FIORI from Giorgio Armani. Okay, next up is a fragrance that was launched this year. And this is Miss Dior 2024 from the house of Christian Dior. Now, I think like this is my favorite thus far. This fragrance right here. It's not like the other two I just spoke of. They're very light. They're very airy. This one is a little bit more robust. It's a little bit more woody. It's fruity. It's sweet, but it is ultra feminine, of course. Check it out. Like the bottle is everything, the juice. I love this fragrance. Listen, I was not about to pick this up because I was like, I don't want to smell, you know, Miss Dior, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be boring. Listen, I love this fragrance. I am absolutely in love. I fell head over heels in love with this fragrance. I've worn it a couple times to work. I did not overspray, but you know, I sprayed like a normal person. And the compliments, like the compliments started before I even left the house. My guy was like, what are you wearing? You know, when he came to kiss me goodbye, he's like, what are you wearing? This is amazing. And it's Miss Dior 2024. Now, this gives me more time on my skin than any of the other Miss Diors that I used to have. Note I said used to have. The only one I have right now is Absolutely Blooming. But I decluttered the rest of them. But this one right here gives me about 7 hours on the skin. I spend my time in this very, very gorgeous bubble of sophistication and elegance, y'all. The peach comes out on my skin so juicy and delicious. I love this fragrance. Again, compliment getter. For me, this was like a surprise, right? I knew it was coming out. I wasn't like checking for it or anything until, you know, when you're an addict, you go into the store and you're like, I'm just smelling. And guess what? Next thing I know, it came home with me. It is lovely. So whenever you want to, you know, this gives me like Barbie vibes, like Pink Girl vibes, like really, you know, soft, elegant, just pretty gal things. Yeah, love it. Miss Dior. In terms of projection and sillage, I would say it's moderate because, like I said, I got compliments the day I wore this to work. Enough compliments. It was nonstop. And like I said, it started before I left the house. So, yep, get your nose on it if you haven't already. But this one, I love it. Definitely falls into that ultra feminine bag. Miss Dior 2024 from the house of a Christian Dior. Next up is a fragrance from the house of Bond No. 9, and this is Park Avenue. Guys, I don't hear anybody speaking about this fragrance. I know it's been around since I think like early 2000s, but if you're drawn to yellow florals and you like, again, a very soft, very elegant, very powdery fragrance, this is the one for you. There's chamomile, there's mimosa, rose, vanilla, lemon. It is a pretty girl fragrance. I tend to wear this fragrance to work. I always decant it when I go to work because it's not like the best performer. By midday, by 4 hours into my day, I have to reapply. But I have no issues reapplying because this is gorgeous. Very, very pretty. It's not a very loud or projecting fragrance. You sit in your gorgeous bubble, but it's a very elegant, classy, girly, just feminine bubble. It is gorgeous. Just like the bottle suggests, you know, with the pink cap and whatnot. Bond No. 9's Park Avenue. Amazing. I love it. I love it. People don't speak about it. You know, I think maybe I heard one person talk about this fragrance and they didn't have really great things to say. They thought it was boring. But, you know, to each its own. I love it. I love wearing this to work. I love wearing this to run errands. And yep, it is a really girly girl, ultra feminine fragrance. So this is Park Avenue from the house of Bond No. 9, New York. Next up, I have this fragrance from the house of Sillage, and this is Minnie Mouse, and this is the 100th anniversary edition. I love this fragrance. This fragrance is very girly. It's very fruity. Oh my gosh. Very, very feminine. So it opens with some apples. There's citruses. A lot of citruses in the opening. I smell... No, that's Park Avenue. Lord, I don't even know where I sprayed this thing. I smell something like lemony and whatnot. So there's a lot of fruits in here. It's more fruity than floral. I think there's strawberry in here. Might be a little vanilla. I don't know, but it's sweet. Very girly, very light, very airy. Again, I feel like a broken record because that is what the video is all about. Very ultra feminine fragrances. And this one is a no exception. Look at the bottle. Look at the packaging. Like nobody in the world could beat House of Sillage's packaging. I love it. Now, kind of like the rest of the ones on the list, this is not a very projecting fragrance. Gives me about 4 hours on the skin. I have to decant if I wear it to work. I've worn it to work maybe one time, but I typically wear it when I know I'm just going to go out and do like something like run errands that I'm not going to be gone for more than 5 hours. So I stay in my, again, nice little, I'm wrapped up in the fragrance and just in my nice little bubble. And this is just so pretty. When I think of this fragrance, I just think of running through a field, you know, with like, I don't even know what kind of flowers, like maybe poppies. I don't know why that came to my head. And you're running and then some of the, you know, you see the flowers. Oh my gosh. It's just like the hills are alive with sound of music. I don't know. But it's pretty. You're dancing, you're singing. It's everything. It's a very feminine, very girly fragrance. Now, is it groundbreaking? Absolutely not. It's not like, you know, a fragrance that's hard to wear because it's so complex. No, this is a pretty fruity floral fragrance that you're going to enjoy. Make sure you get it on sale. I think it's 60% off right now. So check out the House of Sillage website. And I will link it below. But yep, this is Minnie Mouse, the 100 edition fragrance from the House of Sillage. All right, next up is a fragrance. It's fairly new to my collection, but let me tell you, it has earned its place in many videos, okay? Many videos thus far since I've gotten it. And I speak of Leonora from the House of Mind Games. Listen, if you want a fragrance, right, that is, it's fruity, it's sophisticated, it's elegant, it's classy, it definitely commands a room. It's not loud, but yet still when you enter the room, you do have a presence. This fragrance is a gorgeous Leonora from Mind Games. So this is passion fruit. There's tonka bean. I mean, it is so gorgeous. There's ginger. So you know I love it because, you know, passion fruit and ginger together. Woo! Like I died and I went to fragrance heaven. This is everything. In the base, there's a little bit of sandalwood and some musk. This fragrance lasts on my skin. I wore it to work and I got many compliments. I feel like this is a very pretty fragrance for girls' day out. You know, you're hanging out with the girls, you're doing brunch and shopping, whatever, you know, it's a nice fragrance to go on just like a really impromptu date with your partner. It's just really, really feminine. When I'm wearing this, I think of just something very flowy and very easy to wear. You know, you just kind of have like a messy bun and you're just living your best life. You're not, you know, you don't look like you're trying too hard because this fragrance does not. This fragrance is just amazing without trying too hard. So yep. This is Leonora from the House of Mind Games. This one is worth every single dime of that 300 and change. Let me tell you, I love this. Love it. I think this is my favorite from the house. I think it is. Stay tuned. But this is Leonora from Mind Games. Next up is another fragrance again. It's powdery, it's feminine, it's everything. And this is the favorite from the House of Penhaligon. Y'all, again, this is another very, oh my gosh. If you like that soft girl life, if you're in your soft girl, pretty girl era, this is a fragrance for you. It's powdery. There's yellow florals, I think, and I know there's purple florals. Yep, there's musk, there's sandalwood. It's pretty, it's easy to wear, very easy to wear. Gives about 5 hours on the skin. Again, it's not a fragrance that's going to be projecting or leave like a monstrous sillage. No, this is another fragrance that's going to wear closer to your skin. Very classy, very elegant. You know, you could wear this to the office. You could wear this anywhere. I think it's perfect for this time of year. It performs absolutely better in the warmer weather. And yeah, it's definitely a favorite. So yep, this is the favorite from the House of Penhaligon. Try it if you have not done so, y'all. It is good if you're in that soft feminine era of your life. Last but not least is a fragrance from the house of Amouage, and this is Honor Woman. You guys know that this is a very classic fragrance. It's a fragrance, again, that's very feminine, ultra feminine, but you have to be into white florals because this is chocked full of every white floral you could think of. This is jasmine, this is tuberose, this is gardenia. It is every white floral you can think of. It opens a little spicy, but then the white florals kind of take over, and it's like a very amber base. It lasts on the skin, gives me 7 to 8 hours on the skin. It's a fragrance that I feel is appropriate for many occasions, including like church, the office. Even this is very bridal in my opinion. Just gorgeous. I enjoy this fragrance. I need to wear it a little bit more. Yeah, y'all, this is very, very pretty. But like I said, you have to be absolutely into white florals to enjoy this one. If you're not into white florals, stay away because it'll just give you a headache. But if you are, this is your girl. Very elegant, again, just lovely fragrance. Just makes you feel like a woman. Makes you feel like a woman. Okay, so this is Honor from the house of Amouage. Okay, y'all, that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please tell me in the comments, what are your favorite, like very ultra feminine fragrances? Which are the fragrances that you pull for when you just want to feel like super girly, you know, and just feminine? You know, we go through those phases, like when we feel like the pretty girl next door, and then the next day we feel like the big bad boss. But yeah, these fragrances are my favorite for that vibe, for that ultra feminine soft life vibe. So let me know in the comments below your favorites, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And like I always say, we could be anything in this world we want to be, with hard work, dedication, and definitely some perseverance. But if we're not there, even if we are there, smell like good people. Smell fabulous at all times. See y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.